What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how I upgraded my team really fast, very simply. This is something that's going to help a lot of you guys that are just getting into Madden 23 Ultimate Team. A lot has changed, and people are not really getting the understanding that you don't need to go after the major super duper crazy overall cards, especially with the fact that the rerolls are not general training rerolls. And there's no way for you to pull a Clay Matthews without actually spending money. So there's a lot that goes into it, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys and break it down really quickly. So what happened was this, right? I had the opportunity to go ahead and get the Clay Matthews, so I got him for $850. Right now he's a lot less, but it doesn't really matter. That's not the point of it. What I'm gonna explain to you guys is the upgrades and knowing when to sell. All right, you got to know when to sell, and you got to make sure that these things that you're doing adds to the upgrades of your team. That's the way you're going to upgrade your team fast, regardless of your level. If you're no money spent, sometimes you hold on to players too long and you lose their value. All right, so how did I get up to that 850, right? A lot of the things that you get from the game itself, from just playing it, solo battles, head-to-head, stuff like that, you're going to generally be able to either complete some of the sets like a Javon Holland and get back Nats that you then, BNDs that you use for training and re-roll in the store. There's so many different ways of making coins, but the re-rolls are dangerous for the most part because a lot of you guys won't get anything. Some of us will get stuff, a lot of us won't though, but I have to give you that information. That way you take it and you utilize it to your own discretion. Like, when you guys have time, just sit there and just re-roll. A lot of you guys may get lucky, some of you guys won't, but the cards that you get, you can then put in the sets and things like that. So what did I do? Mike Vrabel, right? With the original legend upgrade, if you originally upgrade any legends, you need to downgrade the ones that are similar to some of the things that just happened this week. In this case, a pass rusher, right? Like Clay Matthews, if you have a Mike Vrabel, you should have already sold him. Although when you power him up through his path, he actually gets the unpredictable and the no outsiders for 2 AP, combined because it's 1 and 1. He's not better than Clay Matthews right now. So I had to make the move. And after I sold him, I was able to then afford obviously Clay Matthews. Okay, so when I bought that situation, when I bought him, I was like, oh my goodness, like this is sick, bro, because I got to see how good he is. And let me tell you, he is really good. And I'm going to show you guys his ratings and things like that. He's not as big as Vrabel, but he just screams. And remember, the discounted abilities is what makes the upgrade important. Because right now, for the most part, everybody is getting this for $3. And you can see EA Sports is kind of making it very difficult to get Acrobat without discounts. It's $5 because everybody had it on their team and it was so glitchy. So it's very hard to get that right now simply because of that. A lot of you guys are still looking to upgrade that other player from the Raiders. I'm going to show you guys in a second to be able to get that discounted Acrobat because it's so wild to be able to afford it. So these are his ratings and everything like that. We had a very good weekend league so far. I'm going to show you guys that record really quickly, but go ahead and take a gander at his numbers. They are looking really grisly. Now look, let me just show you what happened with Weekend League, and a lot of that had to do with him being able to get off the edge and us able to add other abilities. If you guys want me to go more in depth with some of the other abilities I have, let me know in the comments. Just be like, yo, G, can you hit us up, please? With these abilities, and I got you. So right now we're 20-2. We have 3 games left. I don't know if I'm going to finish those games, but it's very good because it's helping us to get all the free content, including the Tariq Woolen that we just recently got. So we have him on the squad and everything. We were playing with him earlier today. The dude is a monster. He goes crazy, 6'4". Definitely better than that free Randy Moss. So he's definitely somebody I would, advise to kind of, put on your team. And he's free. So that's another additional upgrade that I got. I put out the level up fast video and I followed everything that I did with it, with my solo battles, my MUT head-to-head seasons, all that stuff. And that's how I got, these major upgrades. So what we're going to have to do right now, we're going to have to figure out how you're going to be able to get it if you haven't already got it, or maybe EA Sports hasn't released it to you yet. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me know if you still haven't received all of your rewards because it's starting to get a little crazy. But let's go check out the price currently for what's going on so this can further help you going forward, all right? Clay Matthews right now, like I said, I got him for $850 and I'm not mad because when you pay for something and it works as intended, it shouldn't make you upset. It's when you get a bum and you're like, yo, what is it? So he's down to 718. No way he sells for 350 right there. Like, there's no way that, you know, he's gonna escape. He's a brand new legend. People are probably just waiting for it to get closer down. But he is definitely worth the coins for the upgrade. All right, so with everything else that I've added, I'm gonna go ahead and break down, you know, as far as the teams go, and you know, the sets that are available that can help you, you know, in this regard. Because remember, the limiteds don't have a power up. Okay, so there's no other way for you to get a lesser version of that card. I just want to make sure that I'm clear with that. I'm gonna say that again. The limiteds do not have power ups. So there is no way for you to get other versions of the cards. Now, with these cards right here, like I was just talking about, these are all outdated now. All right, the Jeremy Shockey and the McAllister, these are the in thing. All right, so if you wanted to go through, like say you wanted to upgrade your squad and you were looking to do something, right now with the way everything is set up, all of these cards are very, very pricey. So, you know, it depends on how you want to work it. That 88 is about 100K, but the 86 is, keep in mind, guys, when you click on it, it brings you to something wrong. Like it takes you to the power up. It's like really stupid the way that it goes. So you have to like maneuver it around to find like the 86s and stuff. Like go with time remaining to see what the cheapest one is. It's really, really stupid. But it's gonna cost you a decent amount to get any of the other legends for upgrades. So the reason that I'm pointing this out to you guys right now is simply because I know that he will no longer be in packs in a couple days. Or well, maybe one day. And you guys be like, yo, G, you know, you didn't say anything about it. I'm letting you guys know right now that he is a very, 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 very good card. All right. So just remember, don't click really quickly and, you know, just pick something because they bring you to the wrong stuff. This has still not been fixed. You know, I've tweeted about it. Some of you guys have retweeted it and stuff. It's going to cost you about 700K for any of the new legends that are out. Now, going back to what I was saying before, well, I know you guys are still waiting for me to explain what happened with Vrabel because I didn't even sell the rest of his cards. I actually powered him up to get him to get that one AP unpredictable and the 1 AP under pressure. But this is what's interesting, right? I still have the other cards that went into his power up. So these are other things that are probably just sitting there in your binder that you can utilize to get some coins right now to help you in future upgrades, because there may be people out there that want to go ahead and do this right now. So you have options, right? You can go ahead and use the training from all the cards from the power up path, or you can sell them right now for coins to be able to have, you know, a suitable amount so that in case something else comes up and you want to grab it, you're just able to grab it. But this is the system of being able to upgrade your team efficiently, understanding when it's time to get rid of players, when it's time to quick sell for training, because there's no legends currently inside of the store, it doesn't make any sense right now for me to actually go ahead and get training. So because we see that he's selling for like 88, I would go ahead and grab, you know, take 86K and just chill, because there are other promos that are coming very soon that we're going to talk about that you may want to get your coins up for that as well. Just make sure you guys understand these legends are the outdated ones. They changed it to 90, you know, to 90 overalls. Everything is different now. With the 85s, these are the cheapest type of training. So, you know, you could take your chances with these as well. But like I said, for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna get some more coins. So that way I'm able to get more upgrades sooner than later. And pretty much you follow these kind of guidelines, knowing when to get rid of the cards is like the hardest thing to do. But if you watch and you study what we're doing here at GmiasWorld, it's gonna make your team more efficient sooner than later. I wanna thank you guys and girls for watching. You have an unbelievable blessed day. Until next time. One love, y'all.